It has been over 50 years since we first launched the Saturn V rocket, sending men to the lunar surface to explore our nearest celestial neighbor. Since that time, we've made many advances in our ability to explore the final frontier. Just last month, the most advanced autonomous rover was launched to Mars. This rover, called Perseverance, is being sent in advance of planned manned missions to Mars. One of the experimental packages on board will test the ability to extract oxygen from the Martian atmosphere, both for keeping the explorers alive and for making fuel for a return trip to Earth. We have also sent rockets with scientific packages to rendezvous and explore and analyze asteroids in our solar system. You can just imagine the challenges of figuring out such a rendezvous. And now civilian companies such as SpaceX and Virgin Galactic are launching manned missions and planning for space tourism. And of course we have the International Space Station, which has been in orbit around the Earth for years, and where groups of astronauts and scientists continue to do exploration and conduct experiments. And let's not forget about the weather satellites, communication and navigation satellites that constantly circle the globe. None of these missions got to their destination by accident, and none of these satellites entered their proper orbit by chance. Every mission, of course, must be carefully planned, from the rocket that is launched, to the payload that is being carried, to the timing and trajectory to get the payload to where it needs to be. So, how would you and your team of fellow cadets like to learn how this is all done? STK, or System Toolkit, is a real-world program used by science and industry. It's a sophisticated and powerful tool, but along with your fellow CAP teammates, you can learn how to use this tool. With the support of senior CAP staff members that will lead each team and very detailed and step-by-step video instructions, you will quickly master the basics of how to launch a satellite into orbit. From there, you'll be given step-by-step instructions on how to set up certain scenarios, and after that, you'll be given scenarios with problems that you and your teammates will have to solve. The goal in all of this is to have teams of cadets compete in the StellarXplorer competition. This is a national competition sponsored by the Air Force Association. Teams of 2 to 6 cadets would be formed and would compete at various levels until the top 10 teams finally go to the national finals competition. So if you think you'd like to be a part of this exciting opportunity, look for an email coming out shortly that will invite you to a live teams event where we will discuss the equipment that is needed, what the training program will be like, and how to sign up to be on a team. In the meantime, get the buzz going at your squadron. See if you have some fellow cadets in your squadron who would like to form a team, or talk to your aerospace education officer about putting together a team. Still interested? Here's a video about the StellarXplorer's program and competition.
Go Antares.
1. Heavy start. Liftoff of the Antares A1 test mission from the Mars Pad 0A at the Wallops Flight Facility. 2 nominal.
Look, I'm getting an overlap in access.
That's it is way too much.
Yeah, that's right.
If we choose the 5 one, it goes over our weight.
I think this orbit hits all the points.
Space is critical to nearly every aspect of our lives. Future innovation in the aerospace fields will come from today's students, studying science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Encouraging the next generation of professionals is of utmost importance, both to maintaining our nation's superiority in space and our economic preeminence.
STEM education is incredibly important for the future of our country. The scientists, the technical people, the engineers, the mathematicians come out of those fields.
Competitions such as this are a great way to get a head start because they don't just want you in the field, they want you to love being in the field.
This is the culmination of a lot of hard work, mostly from all of you. And that's why you were invited to come here to the national finals.
You guys are a part of something really special. We believe that space can help us better our lives. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time for you guys.
StellarXplorers is a hands-on high school competition focused on space system design and operations, using computer-based models to configure realistic solutions to real-world problems.
This is the STEMmiest program there is. It's chock full of STEM concepts and all the things that we want in education. Just reach out and grab it, just do it.
You're taking these real-life situations and putting it in this simulation. And you're learning that this actually could happen and that you actually can achieve your goal, which I love. That's really awesome.
154. Knowing that people over at NASA are using the exact same program that we're using to launch these satellites into space and all that, that's just the most insane thing that I've ever heard of. 6.9, right?
I think we went with the best sharp focus.
But it's just so much fun working with sciences, and it's a lot of fun doing, like, thinking how stuff and learning how stuff works.
StellarXplorers has definitely been something different. It opened my eyes up to different fields.
It showed me that there's a lot more careers than I thought, and I realized there's definitely a lot more to aerospace than just aerodynamics.
Created and organized by the Air Force Association, StellarXplorers challenges teams to meet mission requirements based on a scenario. They design the satellite, choose the rocket to launch it, and determine the best orbit to meet those requirements.
They know about robotics and computers, but this gives them the opportunity where they can apply all those programs or abilities or classes that they've learned into space.
I've watched these kids go from zero space knowledge to making it all the way to the StellarXplorers final competition.
Teams come from high schools, Boy and Girl Scouts, Boys and Girls Clubs, or any high school-aged organization.
I know and I'm confident that StellarXplorer will reach many kids, thousands of kids across the country, and I hope that there's mentors out there to find a desire to help the youth.
There are a lot of people out there who want a way to continue to contribute to the community. And there is no better way than to work with our youth.
It's just such a great program for them to be in and be exposed to the careers that they wouldn't originally have a chance to explore.
During the academic year, teams meet with instructors and mentors with space expertise to help prepare them for the competition.
Having these people as mentors is a really good experience since they helped us figure out what to do, like the possible combinations for equipments that we were supposed to use, and inspired me since the way he explained this to us is really entertaining.
Students participate in several scenario exercises and a 3-phase competition, culminating in an all-expense-paid trip to the national finals in Colorado for the top 10 teams.
The way the StellarXplorers is put together is pretty ingenious. It forces the kids to actually experiment with real-world situations.
They have to figure out how to solve the problem in a number of different aspects that lead them, from a concept development standpoint, to a solution just like they would do if they were in the industry.
The competition is hard, but it's also a very good learning experience.
Something I really got exposed to was Systems Toolkit, SDK. And NASA uses it, the Air Force uses it, and all these space companies use it.
It shows me that I can do this and help me for my future, showing that I can do biomedical sciences, that I can achieve my goals. And so I don't think any woman should back down from an engineering or a mathematic or a science goal, because they can do anything they can put their mind to.
Girls should definitely be encouraged to go in just so they get to experience more and they get to realize, hey, this isn't just a guy thing. Barbies are fun and all, but so is making volcanoes and rockets. It pretty much explains everything.
Industry, government, academia are the source of our mentors. The program will not succeed unless we have the resources to do this.
I know many of you
are working on this, have worked on this, and thank you to the Space Foundation and to the Space Symposium. There's been a whole separate track that has been focusing on our young people. And it is my hope that the Stellar Explorers program will generate excitement about the space side of our business and inspire America's youth to follow that career path. And all of the programs that contribute to science, technology, engineering, and math, and inspiring our young people, there is goodness in all of them. So I want to thank all of you for your contributions to that.
Stellar Explorers, I think, is a great idea. I think it's a great way to get kids excited about STEM and STEAM and to get them involved in it, to motivate them, and the competition, I think, makes it even more interesting for them. And so Orbital ATK is very happy to be a sponsor of this.
My Stellar Explorers experience was stellar.
Just awesome, awesome, awesome program. It's
ridiculously fun.
For more information about the Stellar Explorers program, mentoring, and sponsorship opportunities, visit StellarXplorers.org.